New Year is coming, new hopes are rise, and we want to do something a little different. So, probably now you're gonna come up with 100 different kind of recipes that is just suitable for the New Year's. But I wanted to make something different. In case you want to make something different, I want to show you how to make a real nice kebab with peanuts and a nice aubergine and tomato sauce. Everything is gonna be under 30 minutes. Everything starts with kebab shish. These are gonna be the shish that we use. What are they? These are called addictive. I don't know in your country what they're called. I bought them from the pharmacy to check them out. But these are like small shish. If you don't have it in where you live, you can use these to make the shish. So I'm going to dip this in some water. Why do I do this? Because I'm going to put it on heat and I don't want it to burn immediately. So if these soak some water, it's great. I don't have much time, so I put some warm water inside so that it's gonna soak better. On here, I'm going to score these tomatoes and put it on cast iron pan. If you don't have it like a square one, not important. Any kind of cast iron would do. Why am I scoring them? Because there's air inside. And when I put this on, what will happen? It's gonna get hot and the air that's gonna get hot is gonna grow in size. But if there's no place for it to get out, like if I don't score them, it might pop up in a place that we don't know and it might burn us. So watch your hands. I'm going to put 2 eggplants, 1 red pepper, 2 green peppers, 3 tomatoes. This is it. As you can see, it's gonna change color. Eventually, I'm going to turn them around. Now, let's move to making the kebab. For that, here we have 500 grams of meat. But which part of this meat? I know we have lots of people watching us from India, so you can use lamb. You can use the boot, which is the back part, arm part, or this part around the ribs is great because it has fat and it has meat and it doesn't move. But for the people who think that lamb smells, you can just directly do it from a calf, which is male cow actually. So the best part is around the ribs again. This part is great. You can use these parts, but these are less fat. If you use this part or the back part, you should use fatty part of the tail and combine it together. But the best part and easiest is, please give me some minced meat around the ribs. And this is one-time grounded, so they're rather big. It's the meat that you can use for the burgers. If you're gonna buy a ready-made one, buy meat for nice juicy burger meat. So to this, we're gonna add half an onion to increase the taste of the kebab and 2 garlic. I want to show you how to use this as you're using a knife. And to do that, we shouldn't just hold it and go on. We just have to do this. And the onions become like hand sliced, so it's so nice. On the other hand, we have a heaped teaspoon of pul biber, which is red flake pepper. Put some hot water in. This way, I'm going to turn this red flake pepper into something like a sauce. You can use cayenne if you want, but too much cayenne will make it bitter. If your way passes Istanbul, something you should definitely buy is a nice pul biber from the spice market. I'm going to cool this a bit. And finally, we have 2 handfuls of peanuts. I'm going to beat them in my pestle and mortar, roughly. I want some big chunks. These are salted peanuts. They're quite tasty. Everything ready. 400 grams of single grind meat. Half of the peanuts get in. The onion and the garlic in. The water and the red pepper gets in. This also gives a nice color to the kebab. Teaspoon of salt and a pinch of pepper. That's it, just pinch. Then mince it well. You know, half of the peanuts are here. I'm going to beat them really well, almost making it like a peanut paste. After really beating well, look at what happens. It became a nice paste. The meat has the fat, but this is gonna be the second fat in the kebab, making it incredibly tastier. This gets in. Now, we're gonna mix it for about 1.5 minutes. For example, if this was an ordinary köfte, we would knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Because when you knead it more, it becomes more like a gum, more chewy. But if we want it to fall from the shish, we shouldn't knead it too much. Köftes are kneaded well, kebabs are not kneaded so much. Oh, I hear the onion smell, a bit of heat, and a lot of nice peanut smell. This is ready. I'm going to put this to the fridge, not the refrigerator, to the fridge for 5 minutes for it to pull itself nicely. Then I'm going to put them on the shish.
Hi everyone, we are on Amazon. You can find our most highlighted products on Amazon and buy with just one click.
I took it to a higher heat. For example, this part is soft enough, but this part is not. I find those places, especially in the aubergine, because it's not exactly the best season. Aubergine should be really soft, not like thick. Then it becomes tasteless. So I'm going to move around every place. I want some greenness, so this is almost ready. I'm going to put it into the hammam. This is gonna soften and we can this way take the skins off. Tomatoes are really good, so I'm also putting the tomatoes in. This one is still a bit not there yet, raw. So put this in with the heat. Why do we go to a hammam? It's warm, so if you want to get rid of our skin, it becomes soft and the dead ones get separated from the live ones. So this is what's happening. It's gonna soften up. I'll take the skins off and chop everything afterwards. I'm going to turn this cast iron into a grill, and my kebabs are not gonna touch the iron, but they are gonna cook as if they are on really nice heat. I didn't clean it because that leftover from the veggies are gonna give a charcoal flavor, and I'm going to put 4 shish so that when I put this as a kebab on top, it's not gonna touch the iron. So these are gonna heat up now. Here I have my wetted sticks, and I'm going to wet my hand inside and get this much of the meat, and I'm going to put this in. I've been wanting to make kebab for a while at home. I ordered kebab and it didn't come. Plus, making kebab is incredibly easy and I wanted to show you that. So, one is ready. I'm going to have my fingers like this to give that thin kebab flavor, and I'm going to put it just like this. Okay, now we continue and make the rest. For this to not fall from the stick is first the meat should be cold. You have to wet your hands, because if your hands are not wet, it will stick to the meat and it will pull it back. Wetting the hand is really crucial here. We continue. Time to time, because the oil drops, it has some flame. For the sticks not to burn, we put a bit of water and put it on so that it doesn't burn. This is how it's happening. Meanwhile, I'm going to give this to Burak. Thank you, sir. And here we're gonna make this nice aubergine thing. How do we do that? Cut the aubergine in half. Open it like this. With a spoon, we take the inside out. Now I take the skin of the peppers like this. I'm not gonna take the skins off the peppers because I wanted their greenness and the charcoalness like this. I just take the top off, leaving the seeds as well. And just take the skins of the tomatoes. Oh. Probably you can feel the smoke.
I can feel it.
In Europe, when Turks do barbecue at home, neighbors call the fire department.
Really?
Yeah, of course, because the smoke comes out of the windows and they think actually the house is on fire.
Burning. One day when I went to Antep is very famous for its kebabs. I found a flat on the 3rd floor or something. They didn't have a balcony. They put it in front of the window, like a flower pot. And they were probably making kebab in front of the window. Normally it's not that smoky, but because I didn't soak the woods overnight, if it was overnight, we wouldn't have this problem. Actually, this is not smoke, this is vapor. Seriously, because of the sticks. Now, I'm going to cut all these things in chunks like this. To this, we put 2 cloves of garlic, a bit of salt, and then we chop them really well. I always leave a bit of black skin. That's for the taste. That might not be greatly healthy, but it is tasteful. This is almost ready. Have a taste. A bit of salt. If you want it spicy, it would be nice, but you don't need it. I'm going to finally put a bit of olive oil. It's still warm. Burak, how is it going on your side?
They're almost cooked. I'm also eating the lavash with kebab and it's hot.
My serving plate is here. Can I take this one?
Of course.
This goes like this, and the second one goes to here. Then we put this beautiful thing in the middle. Oh, actually like this directly. And on the sides, we have the sumac, onion, and parsley mixture. We're gonna put it here, like this. The kebabs, they can come. Some sides are burned. Sorry, that's my mistake. I didn't soak them overnight properly. Like I just put it for 10 minutes or something. It wouldn't be a problem if it's overnightly smoked. How do we eat this? A bit of the aubergine, a bit of the onion, and one of these beauties. We put it on and then and we take it out like this.
Wow.
And heaven.
We can share. No.
Huh?
We should share.
First you.
No, first.
First you.
No,
Please
no,
you.
I have to.
Please. And he ate the half, really.
Look at that cheese.
Perfect.
Please.
But I didn't
Yeah.
understand. How do we eat this?
A little later after the photo. So that's it, guys. This is how we do it in here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, press like, do the recipe and share it with your loved ones in your best days. Take care.